Cool, we're back with another episode of the Seasides. Again, it's just myself today, but I'm gonna be reviewing James Blake, Mr. Piano Man, Mr. Synth Man. Been listening to James Blake now for a hot minute. Got his new tape coming out with Trying Times released this week. I had to pay attention. I've got to check in. I'm seeing posters about it on the street. It's been on a couple of features of late as well. I had a feature with Dave on his tape. I actually enjoyed the song. I presume that's kind of like a precursor to what we're going to see with this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Known for the kind of soulful songs with the electronic mix as well. First song on the album is Walkout Music.
Anyone?
And there you have it. Walkout Music is the first song in the tape done. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's independent as well. Of course, I believe it could be rated that or him on his own, man. Obviously, lyrics of the song, the main chorus is "You're not good to anyone, dead, dead, dead." This could be things that he's been heard, things that's been talked about. Not sure if that's related to just music industry or within life, but that constant of getting questioned, I guess that thought as well. It's a great start, very atmospheric, which is what I expect from James Blake to be fairly. Get the electric synth as well, definitely very chilling and soothing in my opinion. I definitely enjoyed the song. It's a good start. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. That's next song we've got is called Death of Love, which interestingly I believe does follow on from the whole chorus. This one, dead, 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 dead. Yeah, that's how I was interested because there's a theme of death here, which is a bit mad, but there's a theme.
I don't know how we got here. It never seemed so hard.
Was there some Morse code at the end? Was that some beep 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 beep? That's some Morse code, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how to translate that, unfortunately. Get like an Enigma machine, you could do that, but that is Death of Love, second song on the album. Again, I feel like it's quite self-explanatory in the name of the title, i.e. the Death of Love. But yeah, it's about being emotionally separate with someone, being on an island, and it's yours, it's mine, like just being separate, split apart, and no one wants to bridge that gap. And I presume, obviously, him being a British artist, but then him spending a lot of time in the US, obviously in the world where past COVID, that's going to change things as well. Obviously, him traveling, towards, I don't know. I'm assuming that communication barriers and that happens all the time. Long distance is a common thing. People travel, people are away from each other, and love breaks, unfortunately. This has been a hard one to do, though, as they say, but it's harder when if you're with someone all the time, you can communicate. If you're not there now, you've got to find time, you've got to make time. Now adding time zone, it's a bit harder. So yeah, it's a deep song for sure. Again, the music, the beat, the electronic sympathy, you know we're gonna get from James Blake, the sound we're gonna get. I am a big fan of the sound, so I enjoy it. It's got a very calm, soothing voice as well. It's a good song for me. I'm gonna give it another 7.5 again. Another 7.5. That's what I'm gonna give. And with that, the next song we have is I Had a Dream, She Took My Hand.
I was higher than stone and to dissolve. Let's go.
And there we have it. I Had a Dream, She Took My Hand. That's just a typical love ballad song. I'll be honest, straight 7. It's touching, don't get me twisted. I was close to shedding a tear, I'll be honest with you. Again, nice, soothing song. Nice, like it's a lullaby, type you get a lighter, arm in the air, wave side to side, that thing, grab someone on your shoulder, it's a heartful song for sure. Again, another love song, taking other dreams to my hand, she helped me there. Again, the Titanic reference as well. If you watch the film Titanic, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's a film that's 30 years old, so I'm gonna spoil it. Rose and Jack were there, hold each other's hand, tried to hold on to the death. It's a love story, trying to not let go, trying to not, fall into the water, not to drown. It's a deep song. A lot of people in life will have dreams, and a lot of times it'll be the other half that will hold them, elevate them to get to where they want to be. To him, that is love. guess it's probably him talking about from a personal experience as well. But as deep as the song is, yeah, it's just a 7. I can't. I feel like there's only so much you can do with a bad song, in my opinion as well. So for that, I'm just giving it a 7. But it's not a bad song at all. It's a good song. It's a good song, but it's not a great song. You know what I mean? Anyways, with further ado, we've got the next song, which is Trying Times. Now, this is the title track. Yeah, it's the title track. And also one thing to say as well, the music video, so I was going to review it, it was just him with an acoustic band. There was nothing to it, so I ain't going to review into that. Just a live session. You got me, bro. You got me, bro. I got gassed. I was going to be a mad thing. It was just a live session. But yeah, next song, Trying Times, from the album Trying Times. Let's go.
I will die through trying times.
And there we have it, Trying Times again. Another relationship song, i.e. about, tough times and, struggles that comes with it. And how, despite trying times, however, despite, him, be that, anxiety, be that, mental health, whatever, or, things out of control, you got someone there, that's helping him, someone there that he can lay his eye on, someone that can push him through. Again, another deep song, similar to I Dream to My Hand, in my opinion, but even though still on that bad side, still a bit, I guess, cringy sappy, not as cringy sappy in my opinion as I Had a Dream to My Hand. 7.25, that's what we give it, 7.25. And with that, we've got Make Something Up as the next one.
There's everything upon that bridge. Make something up.
And there we have it. The song Make Something Up. Definitely a look like just a song, because it just seems like it's just condoning lying, but no, it's more of, I guess, the cover up per se of things I don't expect in life. You don't expect things to happen to you, especially those that are negative, and stuff is inevitable essentially, but kind of so be it, let's have fun with it essentially. Let's make the most out of it, pretty much. And you can tell the beat switches when it hits the chorus for the first time around, because first verse I think it's going to be similar to the past two songs. It's going to be quite mundane, but then when the guitars and the drum come in, when it gets to, because this song is much more, I say, indie rock influence rather than the previous song, which are much more electronic in sound, ballady in sound. I was like, okay, cool. It's a bit more oomph, it's a bit more kick into the song, and I was enjoying that as well. Catchy hook chorus as well. Get more melodic as well. Yeah, I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna give it 7.5. I'm gonna 7.5. It's 20 between 7.4 and 7.5, but I'm just rounding up 7.5. And next song is Didn't Come to Argue, featuring Monica Martin. And there we have it. Didn't Come to Argue. Spoiler, flipping spoiler, man. Anyway, halfway point the album now. That was Didn't Come to Argue, featuring Monica Martin. That was an interesting song for me, because the first verse I was like, is this James? Is this Monica? But bear in mind, I've not heard of Monica Martin. Yeah, I've been outside with the stuff either, so I was like, this is a very, very high pitch. Is this James, or is this the synth? Like, what is this? And obviously more going high scales. I'm like, cool, this is James. So I was like, this has been all tuned to the max. Like, this has been edited to the max. And I wasn't a fan of the voice, I'll be honest with you. But then the second verse, the I guess the beat kind of changed, the voice kind of changed. I was like, okay, cool. It's got a bit more synthy, a bit more electronic. I'm like, it's the James that I know. And then that end of the part one, the beats which there, I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying this now. And then part two kicked in, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm liking this, I'm vibing to it. And then I feel like Monica's voice as well works well. Again, nothing awfully powerful vocally, but again, it's just that more synthy electronic sound, atmospheric, part of the song you expect from him. There's some songs I like as well. Again, this context of the song, if you don't know, again, sense out there, come to argue, i.e., personal relationship, you know, they're struggling, don't know what to do, their own ambitions, don't kill his head, you're stuck. Come to someone, and I guess Monica's got the other side. Again, it's got no plan, but please can you help me, sort of thing. Okay, don't want to argue, don't want to cause any fights, but it's like, help me, sort of thing. With what I've got, even though I'm struggling, help me. So I guess we can all relate where we're struggling in life, and you know, you want to go to some friends for advice, you want to look down on you or, you know, make you feel belittle you, sort of thing. Like, don't get annoyed with me, get angry, get frustrated with me, because I'm doing nothing for myself. I came here for empathy, I came for love. That's the first thing since I came for love. So yeah, it's a good song actually, I enjoy it. I'm gonna give it 7.7. Now, it's not outright the best song for me just yet, but it is something a bit different and something I was expecting more from James, so that's what I'm giving the high score just now. Next song is Days Go By, and I had spoilers as well, so let me start this again.
If the money comes, if it never comes,
I'll be there for you.
and I know I've been wasting my time.
There we go, Days Go By. My heart is in two minds with this song, honestly, because for those who don't know, this is a heavily sampled song featuring Dizzy Rascal's I Love You, which is a classic UK grime track.
I love you.
Yo, if a girl know where you say that's for, some banging and you go, what for? Pregnant, what you
I'm not the biggest fan of when artists sample songs, really and truly. However, I think he done a good job in the sense of he done his own, taking it his own style, his own twist on it. And again, similar to Didn't Come to Argue, we get to the more experimental side of James, the more electronic side, which I actually enjoyed. I think he blends the sound very well. And again, it's not a love song if you know the context of the song. Just from the chorus, the outro, but it's more of, you can't keep blaming, you can't keep making excuses. As time goes by, nothing's getting done, nothing's changing. You can't keep blaming or making excuses or, you know, saying this and that. Which again, it's got to look at itself, and again, a lot of people, times in life, everyone's busy, you know, everyone, you know, busy, you know, if you live in the city, it's hectic, you know, there's stuff going on, but you can't use that as excuse as to why, you know, get that's why, you know, you're procrastinating, let's say. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna give it the same as the other song, 7.7, so I'm gonna give that another song 7.7, just cause the similar, I guess, vibe of the song. Again, liking the more electronic sound at the moment of this tape. But yeah, it's just a good song. But again, the samples on, but for context it makes sense. He goes on interest, and I do enjoy his own interest, but I'm not the biggest fan of it in general. Anyways, the next song we have got is Doesn't Just Happen, featuring Dave, and it's the last feature of the album as well. So we'll see. Again, Dave had an album recently. He had the song History featuring James Blake on it. Was any other song on the album? On the top of my head, nah. If I remember, hey, somebody said this back in if you remember, but yeah, The Boy Played the Harp released obviously end of last year, and yeah, Selfish as well. Yeah, I knew there was another song. I was missing on the tape. Selfish as well as History. So yeah, we will see. I can imagine it's going to be similar sounding just because the time they did it. So yeah, and I forgot both sides of the Smile as well was released earlier in 2021. So yeah, it's their fourth collab. So it's a partnership they're setting up. But yeah, doesn't just happen.
Yeah, still be me, can't do shit the hard way. Don't know who
who's who. My girl.
Song 8, I'm gonna give it an 8. Best song on the album by far, I don't care. Best song. Best song. And closure is, spoilers, it's better than the other 2 features that they had on the Boy Press album song. Oh, okay, that's a good song. That's a good song. I did not want to like it because obviously it started off with Dave's verse, and it's just typical Dave. I like Dave a lot. I actually like him as an artist. I think he's a cold artist, but it's not even having gripes because it's not that. Sometimes I think he's just saying stuff for saying stuff. I'm putting that out there. But what he does very well is the introspective side of things. That's why I feel like he excels, and this is a very introspective album regarding James and relationship, and Dave comes in giving another man's point of view. Talk about how hard it is to be a good man, and obviously the struggles one's got to do to provide, essentially. That's how I see it. And in his side of things is him doing dirty stuff. Now, that's nothing though with him. I don't necessarily believe his talk. Now, I can't talk because I'm not bad at life. I'm just a fan. But I haven't seen stuff outside of rap for me to see and be like, okay, cool, you're that guy. And there's a couple of stuff, but I got the country sins of finance. Let us lie in the dark, so fiends and light with the, so dark light. You figure, I got dirty money. You go figure. There's one bar that's about Rita Jack in the morning. Again, if you don't understand slang, urban dictionary is there. I'm not gonna explain to you what Jack means, but yeah. But so I'm just telling that you as an artist, your brothers may have done it. Actually, I might be saying too much, but it was a good verse in the sense of how man's got what it's got to do, and then the bridge from James is amazing, the chorus is amazing, the synth is amazing. That sample they got is A1, and yeah, them 2 stars mesh each other. I know there's a lot of pictures of them in the studio, them in LA. They even had the guy does the fit check. Yeah, I know them 2 were there, man. So yeah. But no, good song though, good song, best song on the album. If I remember the guy's name, People's Gallery, that's the name, People's Gallery. That's the guy I'm making of, man. I'm gonna give that an 8 still. Great song, just sonically. Again, you got Dave doing the introspective. It's not even lyrical, man, because it's not, but it's introspective, I guess, and his finished clarity as well, and it comes across well. And then you got James doing the love point of view as well. So yeah, it's again, the song I don't wanna like. I'll be honest, the song I don't wanna like, but sonically, it's a good song. It's what I expect from both artists. To be fair, being fans of both artists, that's the bare minimum I expect from man. And it's a great song, man. So yeah. Anyways, next song on the album is Obsession. That's a tune, man. That's a tune. Pause. That's a tune, man. That's a good song. Very simple but effective song. It's a perfect interludes type song. It's only a minute 40. I should have checked it out before, so it'll be better if it's like a full feature, 4 minute song for sure. But again, just a simple song. You got the piano out. You got the sound effects. Was dope, man. That was dope. The sound effects. I was thinking, is he featuring? Who's he going to feature? Obviously, it's just him, from what I can see, and I can tell the sound effects. He had the high pitch him, and then towards the end he had the deep, groggly, voice thing, sound effect thing. And again, I said this before in previous reviews, I find it at times a bit cringy, and I get the dude for the jolly effects on certain songs, but this kind of fitted perfectly. There's not much to really say in the context of the song because it's pretty much just the chorus obsession repeated and how they need it. He wouldn't change it, but again, it's being obsessed with someone. boy, I'm gonna give that 7.9. It's a song I fall asleep to as well, man. It's a song and a half. I just wish it was longer. I just wish it was so longer, but it's just such a simple song. That's good. I'm giving it 8. I'm giving it 8 actually. I'm giving that an 8, man. I ain't doing no point. Yeah, we'll give that an 8, man. Just wish it was longer. Anyways, song 10 is Best of Your Life. Let's go. Man, there you have it. Ooh, Rest of Your Life. That's song 10. That's that Rainbow Road theme song, man. That's a tune though. I enjoyed it though. I wasn't expecting the massive, I guess, beat switch to that, electronic, dance kind of, angle, but I properly enjoyed it actually. It's a proper vibe of a tune. Actually, it does, I think, work well from the previous song Obsession, when you obsess someone, and now it's like a cool. I'll always spend the rest of the life with me, pretty much, and it's definitely more of a rhetorical question than an actual question, I feel like, and yeah, it's more of like a celebration of it as well. I feel like, again, the beat switch and more of the up tempo dance, electronic music, the more atmospheric kind of feel. Does feel like you're floating in space. Hence why I said the Rainbow Road theme, because yeah, it feels like it's a dream, man. It feels like I'm out of space. There does fall more of an outro for sure. But we've got 3 songs left. But I would say definitely better than the past 2 songs, which I both gave an 8. So I'm gonna give this an 8.2. It's definitely a popular tune. Definitely a tune I feel like I can dance to. Definitely a tune I can imagine going off live as well. Never seen him live, but I can imagine it would just be popping. Yeah, 8.2. Anyways, next song we've got is Through the High Wire. I was about to say Through the Wire. St. Kanye, man. Through the High Wire. Let's go.
But I know people know anything at all, and we know you are.
And there we have it, Through the High Wire. I didn't even realize actually, but this was actually. So I was making a joke about Kanye, and maybe I was bugging. Them man had actually released a song together late last year, and also got leaked. Called Through the High Wire, which adds up in my head. I was getting confused, but yeah, Through the High Wire. That's a tune. Again, the beat switches were confusing me. I'm not sure if you guys might have heard, but I was there like, what was happening here? Because one point there was a big pause. I thought my sound was bugging. I thought my Bluetooth was not connecting. I thought, nah, this is corrupted. I was shook, but it was just a song. So then experimental beat switches. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, but that's a great song. Sonically, A1. I like that kind of electronic, atmospheric side of James. Class. The second half of the album, song going keeps getting better and better in my opinion. I can't lie. Oh, pardon me. But yeah, this second half of the album I'm enjoying it a lot more than the first one. I'm gonna give this an 8.5. Again, this side of the album is definitely more atmospheric, more electronic inside of things. Again, a bit more upbeat per se. Good song. Again, if you want to know the context of it as well. Again, it's about an evolution and again stuff changing through the high wire. We're gonna go through it again, through the toughness of it all, through the dramatics of it all. We're gonna keep going. And with that, we have the second to last song, the penultimate song of the album, as you will. Feel It Again.
Wind in the again, to feel it again.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that song. I'm gonna just give that 7. Like, it's not a bad song at all, but I definitely like the placement of it. It's a bit of a weird one. As I previously mentioned, I feel like Through the High Wire, Rest of Your Life, obviously Obsession was more of an interlude song. Rest of Your Life and Through the High Wire definitely feel like closers, and it was kind of ending on a sort of high. Now this early second to last song, we've gone back on a downer again, and definitely an emotional song. Again, the chorus, literally see your last chance to feel it again. That's deep. That's deep, and it's about, you know, how so a little time you can spend, you know, with this person. But it's more of like, again, the end of the rest I come over here just to be a friend. Like, it's deep. It is deep, but just the placement of it. Like, if this was at the beginning of the album, I feel like it's gonna make sense. Again, with the other ballad songs in this album, but again, you've got all this high. I guess again, going through the high wire, going through the wire, going through the pain of it all. It's gonna be down like this, but just the placement of the album this later on, this late on. I'm not feeling it, but as a standalone song, it's not a bad song. It's a very good song, very again, deep, emotional song, 100%. But yeah, and it's quite short as well, another 2-minute song. Yeah, I just can't give it a 7, I'm afraid. Anyways, the last song of the album, the last song, just a little higher. And there we have it, the last song on the album, just a little higher. Now, I feel like that's actually a good song, very, very good song, you know. Good, melodically, definitely good ender, ends on a low. Get another nice ballad track from James, nice powerful voice, the piano kicking in. Now, when I was first hearing the song, the first 2 verses, I was like, this is deep. Obviously, the first verse, to summarize, is about, you know, I guess social media and, you know, fake news, as some people like to call it, and, you know, again, the attention of the media and how obviously he's an artist himself, he's gonna be in the press, and, you know, how people have got different opinions on things, how people have been arguing, and that's all in well, which is very, very true, and it's something that in life we need to improve. And again, he's safe for the city, for the countryside. You know, him being a Londoner, him would have been traveling around the countryside and the outskirts. People got different opinions, and that's not right. But with all of that, part of me, I was there thinking, how does this relate back to the song? How does this relate back to this album? This album, cool. The song title is called Trying Times, right? So it obviously is Trying Times, i.e. this is one example of Trying Times, right? But all the other songs, all the other 12 songs about love. So how are we now getting into social commentary? Again, as a standalone song, it's good. But for the first verse, I was just thinking, what are we doing here? It's like the one verse where J. Cole was talking about Wolfie on the Miguel feature. How do you get it, Bobby? I'm not saying it's wrong, because I agree with saying it's facts. But how do you get here? How did we get here? Verse 2 now, you know, people hiding ties to the city with their want. So see, people are now, you know, not claiming that from people hiding themselves, you know, people who are immigrants to certain places now saying, hey, I'm not from that place. You know, we get men who are claiming to be Brazilian, but these times they're from JH. Like, brother, like, come on. You know, people denouncing themselves. It's not right, you know. It's not right. And again, James doesn't want them to preach, which is you know, it's a preach, but you know, who is he to tell? But you know, he said let people enjoy themselves and let people, you know, believe themselves, sort of thing. People to think for themselves and, you know, think with their own mindset. But again, all this is true. I'm thinking, like, how did we get here? But then I realised his partner is of South Asian descent. So now I don't know if this is a story to her or this is a general story. If it's a story to her, then cool, it kind of adds up. Like, it adds up. Like, trying times against the album talking about, this is trying times because we're in the, you know, social political climate, as we say. That is true. But if there's not any of this, how does this relate back to love? How does it relate back to the album? But as that long song, atmospherically, it's quite nice. And also the chorus again, it's just aim a little higher, just like look at the top, just a bit higher, you're nearly there. Just forget all the words, forget what's going on in the world, forget all the noise, sort of thing, forget, because they're trying to come for us, They're trying to come for us. Who's they? Ask yourself. But forget them, we're in together. So it does come back in the end, but it's like them first verse. I'm like, what are we doing here, man? I was not expecting this. But it is a good ending. I feel like it's just for a bit misplaced. But that's what I'm giving 7.9 because sonically, on one's a deep song, a song I can listen to, would be much higher if there's other commentary stuff, but it just felt kind of out of place, so that's why I gave it 7.9. Anyways, album review done. It's time to get the numbers game, the average score of all of these songs combined. I have given this a 7.67. Insert memes, insert jokes. So basically 7.7. Now, I think this is a very, very good tape. Very, very good tape. Very, very well structured, very, very well themed. We've got the slower melodic ballad side in the first half, and the second half is a bit more up-tempo, electronic sounding. A bit more atmospheric and, I guess more punchy on the vocals, I'll say as well. More soulful on the vocals, 100%, I'll say. So yeah, there's a clear theme in terms of love, in terms of relationships, in terms of trying times that's going on, and the ups and downs that comes along with it. What I would do to improve it, I thought the length is fine. I've always gone by a 14 song rule in my book when it comes to albums. I feel like an hour length is usually good, it's about 50 minutes, so just shy under. Most songs about 3 minutes or so. There's a couple short songs, but it's cool. I would have liked to see a bit more features. There's only 2 features, but then again, James Blake's an interesting artist when it comes to features because he always features a lot of other people's tracks in my opinion, but if I'm not mistaken, his records, he's not really known for many features on his tracks. If I'm wrong, any fans come for me in it, but his tapes, I know he has a lot of Donnies, but him himself on his tapes, if I'm not mistaken, I don't really see much features on his tracks himself. So just 1 or 2 to be fair, and maybe just 1 more song maybe. But as you saw from my list, all of them were 7 above, so they're all good songs and above. No skips. No skips. A solid, consistent tape. So I asked for these days, and he delivered. But yeah, and also again the theme as well. Like 1 or 2 songs, especially last one, I was thinking, how does this fit? The certain features. The Dave feature works, but that's more of Dave. Actually, that's more of Dave. Shall I say? That's not a James Blake issue. I'm not gonna put that out here. But yeah, 7.67. Not a great album, but nearly there. Definitely a good album. Definitely an album I would recommend this to for sure. Knowing James as well, it's probably been 5 years till we hear his tape, so 2031. It's cool, but I know it'd be a lot of features along the way. So, hey, but yeah, that's it all done. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Favorites, tell a friend, tell a family. Any recommendations, let us know in the comments or the DMs. On Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. The C sides, that is the letter C. And yeah, stay tuned.